Welcome to the very first Road to Glory I'm doing in College Football 25 featuring Jon McConnell, the Cascade Valley legend. But consider this an alternate timeline where we don't know where he's going to go. And his journey is going to start as if he never went to Cascade Valley and voted on by my Twitch chat. He will be a blue chip prospect. If you aren't familiar with Cascade Valley, just know that there is a 196 episode Cascade Valley series that is from NCAA Football 14 or College Football Revamped. But this will be a Road to Glory with Jon McConnell, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever in that series. A quarterback dominating his way through. Now, Jon McConnell in the Cascade Valley series was a very good quarterback, but he wasn't really a field general. He was more so a mix between scrambler and improviser. But again, my lovely Twitch chat at twitch.tv/goodgamebro told me to go ahead and do improviser. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to have mobile, deadeye, pull down, off platform, sleight of hand, extender, winning time, the natural, team player, field general, and headstrong. A lot of good abilities here to go with our player. You could argue he was the greatest quarterback at Cascade Valley, and it is time for him, now that he's got his gear fully ready, he's ready to go at 6 foot, 227 pounds. Jon McConnell is ready to figure out where he's playing college football in this alternate universe. And we've got an opportunity here to figure out what our mental abilities are. We already have the option of fan favorite, road dog, and clear-headed, but it's the fourth ability that we're going to ultimately look here. So winning time, increased composure late in close games, the natural, weather impacts, team player, improve ability to play out of position, doesn't really matter at the quarterback spot. Field general shows post-snap blitzers, which could be really nice. That was one of the scrambling archetype ones that we didn't get. And then headstrong, resist hot routes being incorrect due to stadium pulse. There's a lot of really cool stuff here, but I kind of like the headstrong one. But that doesn't mean that they won't wiggle a little bit. I'm going to do increased composure in late games because that'll kind of help, I think, with all of that in one. So increased composure, that's what we want. And here we go. The soon-to-be greatest quarterback in college football. He's ready to go. Jon McConnell. Let's see where he goes. All right, so Donna Harper is going to reach out to us, and she doesn't like to show her forehead because she's self-conscious. I respect that. She's the most zoomed-in picture of all time. She says, "Hey, Jon, I'm a local reporter doing a story on your college decision. Got a few questions for you. Which of these do you see as the most important? So competing for a national title, getting NIL opportunities, becoming a starter early in my career, or improving abilities quickly?" I would honestly say, selfishly, improving abilities quickly. We want to make sure that we're dominating because we can transfer and go get a natty wherever we want, but improving abilities quickly is important. Donna replies with, "I see. Which of these is also important to you? Learning under a prestigious head coach, playing for a top-ranked team, or developing a lasting relationship with my coaches?" I would say, honestly, playing for a top-ranked team. You want to go out there and make some plays and, go out there and do some great things. And then she says, "And finally, which of these is important to you? Being able to grow my personal brand, making it to the league one day." We trying to get a bag in college, buddy. So we're going to grow our personal brand. And while we're talking about Jon McConnell getting a bag there in college, why not talk about upgrading your wallet and getting a bag yourself? Underdog Fantasy is giving you up to $250 in bonus cash just for using code GGB this week. They've got some massive specials running right now in their pick'em game, and you do not want to miss them. I've got a couple of free plays up on the screen right now between Caitlin Clark and Bryson DeChambeau, and all you got to do is add those and select higher or lower on the other ones you want to add, and it's as simple as that. If your guys hit, then you're going to win some cash. These specials are just running for a limited time, so make sure you hop in now using code GGB. And again, if you use my code, they'll give you up to $250 bonus cash. Don't miss out. There's a lot of different schools that we could ultimately choose from for National Signing Day, but to me, it really comes down to one. I've evaluated every single option of what school kind of makes the most sense, where we could be starting, where we wouldn't be starting, where to be riding the bench, where we can have an opportunity to play year one. And that option is going to be Minnesota. We are a Gopher. Jon McConnell committed to Minnesota. I got to admit, Jon McConnell looks pretty dope in a Minnesota uniform, but we've got a couple of skill points here. We have 4 in total. We can actually go ahead and upgrade either our elusiveness. When you upgrade these, they kind of increase everything in these buckets. We got accuracy, we have power, we have IQ, we have health, and we have quickness. I would love to dump it into quickness, but you need 10 points to really be able to do that, and it's not easy to get those points. So I'm going to go ahead and do accuracy right now. That's going to move us up to an 85 accuracy overall. Our medium accuracy is a 78. I feel like we need a little bit better there, but deep accuracy being an 88 and short being an 86 mean that we should be all right for right now. And I do want to point out that, by the way, we actually are now a 78 overall, which is higher than the starting quarterback because we did that one upgrade. So maybe there's going to be a position battle in the future, and we just got to make sure we take care of our business and win that. All right, the offensive coordinator reaches out, says the entire coaching staff is glad you're here. I want to give you some information before you start your first season. Being a collegiate athlete isn't easy. You got a lot of balance and a finite amount of time. So you won't be able to do everything. How long you have depends on if you're short, normal, or a bye week, you'll use any unspent energy resting. And then quick pointer, you can earn coach trust by your in-game and in-practice performance, how you do in position battles, and the decisions that you make. And your academic advisor should be reaching out soon to help you out. We don't care about academics. Just kidding. We're going to have at least a 3.0. So we're going to say a polite answer because I'm trying to get some coach trust right here. All right, now we have our little weekly agenda here, and we've got, again, 6 energy. We've got an exam in a couple of weeks. I'm going to do 1 point just to get us a little bit going there. I want to do leadership as well because I want to make sure that we're getting some things going in that spot. Do a little bit here from a local hero standpoint. We're going to focus probably a decent amount on leadership. The more coach trust I get, the better my chances are to be in a good spot with a coach and be that starting QB. So we're gonna do 1 more here, which puts us in a good spot where we're not losing any coach trust week over week. I like where we're at. And then for our very first drill, I kind of want to do the pocket presence. I think that one's pretty cool because that's where they're shooting projectiles at you. You got to kind of work and see what you got. All right, let's see what Jon McConnell's got. Gotta make sure we don't get out of the pocket. There we go. There we go. There we go. The poise. Almost a bullseye. No, I threw it the wrong way. All right, we sold. We barely got that. Jesus. Beautiful. Another one. Come on now. I need gold. I need to trigger a position battle going into this week because if I can do that, we'll be in a really good spot. I haven't let anything hit me yet either. Beautiful. Oh, that might have been a bullseye. It was a bullseye. That's huge. Oh my God, we're crushing it. We got gold. Let's go. I'll take that. Look, we absolutely got gold. We crushed it. We got maximum coach trust. So I'm feeling a position battle coming. Now, from a coach trust standpoint, we're not quite where I want to be. You can see that the starter has 400. We've got 150 right now. So we've got a little bit of work to do, but I feel like we're not too far from, a little bit of position battles here. Now, our starting quarterback, Max Brosmer, comes in and says, "Hey, McConnell, welcome to the quarterback room. It's a good group. I'll try to help you if you got any questions. Just don't think you're going to take my job anytime soon." Got it? I'm going to be a good teammate. I'm going to thank him. I want to talk some trash, but I want to make sure I got the starting job before I start talking trash. So I don't want to get the coaches yelling at me right now. All right, so we are still technically the QB2. I'm going to focus on coach trust because I think that's going to be probably the best thing we can do right now. Getting a little passive bonus would be nice. I'm going to work on our GPA to get that up a little bit more. So we're almost at the prepared section. And then I'm going to focus on our NIL as well. We're going to do XP, but I don't want to do too much because of the wear and tear potentials if we're jumping into a game. But again, Max Brosmer, we're coming. Pause. Now, Jon McConnell's first game potentially could be happening here with UNC at Minnesota. We have no idea if he's going to play, but if he does, he'll be ready. The Gophers going crazy. The crowd in Minnesota, they're ready, okay? They've left the state fair. They are ready for some football. And they're hoping Jon McConnell's going to get in the field because we all are. We all are. The first quarter is basically ending, and we've seen no sign of Jon McConnell. We're heading to the second quarter, which is almost ending, and we've seen, again, no sign of Jon McConnell. UNC is tied the game. UNC has the lead now. Minnesota does tie up at halftime, but we're sitting here just watching lines all over the place. Minnesota now has a little bit of a blowout. Will we see Jon McConnell? Nope. UNC is going to get it a little bit closer, and this is going to be UNC is going to win.
A disappointing start to this season.
Jon McConnell would not have let this happen. This is Max Brosmer's fault, and McConnell won't stand for it. And while we didn't actually play in the game, we maybe just eclipsed Max Brosmer as a position battle should be upcoming. And what Jon McConnell has been waiting for, he did not get to play week 1, but he's saying right now, it's his time to shine. A QB battle has happened. So Coach Greenwood says, prepare to stay for an hour after practice this morning. We think it might be time to give you a shot at starting, but you're going to have to show us why you deserve that shot. Jon McConnell will do that. So Jon gets a text from his teammate, caller up, and he says, "Hey, the team is a tradition where the freshmen drive around the juniors and seniors all weekend to wherever they want to go. Just a heads up, I'm not going out. Want me to join you?" This is a good play for Jon because if he drives him, despite it being annoying, he has to waste 2 energy for that, but it gives him good coach trust. His teammates respect him. That'll be what he needs to do, so he'll do it. So Jon's academic advisor reaches out and says, "You need to spend time each week studying. They won't immediately make you an A student, though. Be given a midterm on week 8 and a final on week 15. If you ignore your studying, your GPA will plummet come each week. Finally, if you finish each of your first years with at least a 3.7, you can graduate early and not have to worry about grades when you're a senior." That is actually incredible. We will thank her because that is, despite her not showing her forehead, That was a great piece of info. Everybody is texting Jon McConnell right now. A barbershop in town. Jon McConnell's haircut could use a lot of work here. They want to position him for once, looks like a little bit of a deal here. A 3-week contract with cost of energy, 1 energy up front. It gives him a medium boost to his leadership meter up front. I think we actually take that deal. A little boost to leadership to, again, make the coach feel a little bit better about us. I think we do that. So the NI deal is signed. Your teammates appreciate the gift, and you receive a moderate boost to your leadership. So that was definitely worth it. All right, here we go. We could go from QB2 to QB1. So Max Brosmer had 2,000 on this drill here. It's the pass skeleton. We're pretty familiar with this one. We need to beat 2,000 to be in a good spot. I need you to catch a pass, okay? All right, find the open guy. Hope a couple of these guys get in the end zone. Run! All right, good news. He's in the end zone. Big play. All right, a couple of shallow routes here. We go to the underneath man. Go ahead and cook. We got a 45-second timer. Oh, no, he dropped it. The hard part about this drill is that if somebody drops a pass you throw to them, that's going to actually kind of mess you up here. Interceptions or drop passes kind of reset your multiplier. So you want to get as many consecutive passes completed as possible. And you want to get, obviously, in the end zone as much as possible. So now we have 1,000. We need 1,000 more points in 30 seconds to make sure we can get this. Oh, please hold on to it. He dropped it. Our multiplier gets reset again. This is close. No, buddy, please. In a position battle as well, you're going to have 3 battles that you have to basically go through. You need to win 2 out of the actual 3. So even if we lose this one, which definitely could be happening right now, you just got to make sure that we win the other 2. Which is a whole lot of pressure. Run, get in the end zone, please. Smart play. Okay, 11 seconds. I need to get in the end zone at least 1 time, maybe 2 here. Oh, this is close. He's in there. Oh my God, we get it. We did it. Okay. Just can't throw an interception here and we're fine. And of course, everybody's in the worst possible spot. We'll take that short little completion, 200. We should be good. I'm going for another shallow one right here. Take the easy completion, get the yards. We won 1. We need to win 1 out of the remaining 2 here. Okay, option attack is the next one. We've actually not really done this one before. So we're going to see what McConnell can do. Nice little pitch here to the running back. Running back's at daylight. Running back's in the end zone. We're off to a great start. We need 16,000 points. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and run. Look, our running backs are killing it right now. Already 3,000. McConnell's going to keep one. Oh, Jon McConnell. He's in the end zone. Big play. All right, we feel pretty good. Like, even though that one really went nowhere, we need 16,000. We're in a good spot. Jon gets rid of that one again. We're going to try to throw a block. Block for him. Yes, let's go. That's how you get yourself a drill. Jon McConnell. I mean, this dude's going to be a demon on the football field. We're not out of the woods yet, though. We've got a little over 8,000. About to hit a lot more than that right here with a big play. We're at just under 12,000 with 15 seconds left. We need to be able to get this point. Oh, my God. Jon McConnell, throw this block. We're in there. Okay. We need 53 points, and we've got it. Just cannot have a negative rush here. Jon McConnell, throw the key block. Throw the key block, and that is going to seal it as time is basically going to run out there. 20,000 points and a dream. Jon McConnell doing what they said he couldn't do, which is get himself the position battle 1. So after doing all the drills, Jon McConnell is officially the starting quarterback at Minnesota. Let's see what he can do actually in the game now. So from a coach trust standpoint, that puts Jon significantly ahead of everybody else right now. He's at 1,170. The closest guy now is going to be Brosmer, who's sitting at negative 800. It is not looking good for the backups. And the Jon McConnell era in Minnesota is officially going to begin. Let's see what he can do. All right, Jon, what do we got here? Tight end's going to slide. Little play action. Sets his feet. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right, the first pass didn't really work out. We're going to try to go with the run here. And the running back is not looking great against an FCS team. Jon McConnell's got a 3rd down and 13 staring him right now. And he gets sacked. Okay, this is not an ideal start right now for the young fella. So the first drive didn't really look too good for Jon and the Gophers, but this is looking so much better. But there's a penalty on the play. That run is probably coming back. I'm going to assume it's holding. And 71, your scholarship's on the line right now. Jon making a little adjustment here. He's going to move a man in motion. The blitz is heavy. Jon throws one, and it's a dot. We thought that might have been overthrown, but he's running. 11 has got it, and he's going to get brought down around the 45-yard line. And that's what you'd love to see about Jon McConnell, a quarterback that will stand there in the pocket with pressure coming, and he will throw a perfect pass to get his receiver where he needs to be, which is wide open. Well, second and short here. Coach is going with the halfback direct snap. That looks pretty good, and he gets the first down. Jon back under center, little play action. Got his guy. That's close, and that was nearly picked off until his receiver made a jump. Jon back here hands it off this time again. Number 1 has been cooking so far, and he breaks another tackle to get about 9. Jon here in a crucial 3rd down and 3. He's got his halfback, and he throws that one horribly wrong. That is his first interception of his young career against an FCS team. And that coach tries to going to be looking too good after that play. The good news is FCS East does not score. Jon and company are way back in their own territory, but a 7-yard run makes it easy. Connell a little bit of a cold streak. OC is trying to call some plays and maybe make it a little bit easier on him. And there we go. Spencer in the open field off the jet touch pass is going to get a nice gain to give us a first. Taylor's really got we're going to lean on here. Nice little run here. Plenty of room. The blocking has been stupendous. And look at that dude fight for his bread. Jon going for his first read option here. Jon's going to go ahead and keep this one. Jon is out here boot scooting boogie, and he'll take the first down. Back to a handoff here. Taylor goes up the middle. Nowhere really to go here. First quarter winding down for Jon and company. Jon feeling the pressure. Jon turning up a little bit. Jon trying to show the wheels and picks up almost enough for the first. Jon finding himself here in a 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Trying to get everything situated here. The beginning of his career. Those early passes are not looking great, and it's incomplete. They jar it loose. Jon can't believe it. And it's another non-scoring drive for Minnesota. So apparently Minnesota actually win forward. We get the ball right back. And we're going to see what Darius Taylor can do here. Nice little block by Jon, but nothing to go for it. 2nd and 10. Jon looking for something. This defense is putting pressure on him. A lot of guys in the box here on a 3rd down. Jon sees a guy deep. He throws one. Is it too much? It's not. It's a touchdown. What a dot. The FCS team has felt like a pretty good test for Jon, though. It lets him just sort of figure out the start of his career, not going against anybody really tough and make some mistakes. Jon back here with some options. Jon's going to go ahead and keep it again. Jon has got some room, and Jon says, hold on, buddy, I got something for you. A nice little juke move. Minnesota has been using Jon's legs a lot. The dude is known as one of the best mobile quarterbacks in all of college football right now, and he's trying to show the speed, but again, 81 speed is not too crazy. Well, 2nd and 5 coming up here. Jon finding the easy throw here, get into his running back, and look at Taylor take off for a big gain inside the 15. Connell keeping it going inside the 10. Is going to hand it right back off to Taylor. He's not getting too much, so only about a yard. Inside the 10. Ooh, a risky one. That one is caught, but it's a loss of 2. 3rd down, goal to go. Jon has his guy back-to-back drives with touchdowns here. You love to see it. Jon definitely kind of started slow, but you can tell that the last couple of plays, he's really been cooking. He's got plenty of room here. Jon in the open field says, whoop, that spin move was not going anywhere. We'll play action fake here. Jon feeling the pressure. He's trying to roll around. Doesn't have a lob. He's going to safely get down. 2nd and 5, a little over a minute left. Jon sees the guy. He's going to float one. If he's even, he's leaving. And he brings it down at the 10. Jon quickly gets the squad lined up. He's rolling a little bit. He's looking for something, trying to get to the edge. He's going to fumble, and that one's going to be picked up by FCS East. Things were going good, and Jon's like, I think I was down. 18 seconds left here after Jon fumbled in the last drive. Minnesota gets it back, and he gets drilled on a halfback screen. 16 seconds in a dream. Jon again. He's got 2 receivers in one area. It's going to be close, and it's out of bounds. Minnesota's in a spot where they could potentially go out here and maybe get a field goal. This one, he's hit as he throws it, and it's overthrown with 3 seconds left. So after a solid first half, again, the turnovers, the interception, the fumble, not exactly ideal, but if you're going to learn against a team, it's best to learn against FCS East. Right now, Jon's completion percentage leaves a whole lot to be desired, but the man has been absolutely cooking with a lot of these runs as well. Keeping this drive alive. Nice little run here. Darius Taylor, though, has nowhere to go. Jon back here in shoddy again. Sees a guy, floats one. That is a beautiful ball, but his receiver just can't get to it. But this drive is going kind of nowhere right now. A big 3rd and long coming up. Jon back with the play action. Doesn't like what he's seeing. He's kind of maneuvering around a little bit. Throws one. His tight end's there. It's batted away, and it's going to be a 4-down punt coming up. 3rd quarter's winding down. Jon just trying to boost up those completion percentage numbers because they've been rough, and the bad news is he's actually going to get a completed pass to the defense in this one. His 2nd interception of the game. Here in the 4th quarter with a 7-point lead against FCS East, Jon and company are going to be running the football a pretty decent amount, but the young fella's got to get comfortable throwing the football. The good news is, though, he does have plenty of coach trust, so at this point, it's just a matter of making sure that he doesn't turn it over again. Jon back out here in a 3rd down and 5. Got this guy wide open. Might as well go ahead and use that instead of getting yourself hit again. And what a pass to get this guy going. The good news is for Jon McConnell, he's going to have over 200-ish yards passing, some definitely good yards on the ground as well. But the turnovers are definitely going to be the story of this one. You cannot come out of your first game, especially against an FCS level talent, and just stink it up like this. This isn't good. Another big third down. A crazy catch. That one looked like it was going to the hands of the defense, but what a snag by the receiver. McConnell again doesn't like what he sees there, makes a quick little adjustment. He's got a guy that's probably maybe overthrown. It's just a hair overthrown, and it would have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10, FCS stacking the line. They know that if we don't get any points on the board, they're still in this game. The clock stopped for some reason. Maybe there was an injury. Don't exactly know there, but we need Taylor to get a first down. And I don't know. That's going to be close. I think he got it, but there's another injury on this play, so we have no idea. 4th and 1. Will Coach go for it or not? He's a coward. So Coach did go for it even without us being in the field, and now we've got the rock back, just trying to run this clock out. We need to win this game against an FCS team. 2nd and 5, just past 2 minutes. Nice run here. Almost the first. They say it's 3rd and short, and FCS uses their 2nd timeout. And Coach is going to give Jon an opportunity to pass the football here. Again, he's had some situations where it hasn't really worked out on passing. We're going to see what goes here. He sets his feet. He's got all day. He throws an absolute dot, and that should be in the end zone. That is going to seal it for Minnesota. They're going to walk out of here with a W. Jon McConnell, a couple of touchdowns, a couple of turnovers, some things to be happy about, and some things to be concerned about. And the best play in football right now is the victory formation. Jon is going to get a chance to kneel it out in his first ever college football start. The freshman, shaky in some spots, but he's going to walk out here with a W. That's all that you could be saying. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.